All right, family, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to put the frames together for our hive. So this is what the finished medium frame looks like. You're going to have a shorter side wall. You're going to have a bottom board here. And you're going to have a top. Your top has these edges on it that looks like this. Okay? That's going to be the piece that sits inside of the box like this on that ledge I showed you earlier in the last video. Okay, so I'm going to show you the easy way to put these together. It's even easier than the hive. And then I'm going to show you a shortcut to keep it all together. All right, let's get to it. First thing we want to do is locate the top piece. This is the top with that edge hanging over, like I told you before, in the grooved bottom. This is the top, and this is what the long bottom piece looks like, okay? Very thin. Now you locate your medium frame. How do you know the medium side from the deep sides? This how long a deep side looks like. You want to put all of these, bundle them up and scoot them to the side. We're only making medium frames right now. So it is literally this simple, okay? You're going to take that field goal right there and stick it right in there. All we doing is playing Lincoln logs. You can wiggle that in there, and if it don't fit, it's okay. Take a little knife and scrape it a little bit, shave it off. But for the most part, it fits right in there. And that's it. Now you put the other one on the other side. Fit it right in the groove. Just like that. We take the bottom and make sure this is facing inside of this window. And all we're doing is sliding that into the slots. The same way as the top. Just like that. We have a frame. It is that simple. Can't make this up. That's the top. Here's the bottom. Make sure your groove is on the inside because this is where your wax frame is going to sit. Okay? Your kit came with plastic. I don't use these, but if you want these, it's easier to do this now, and I'll demonstrate. Take the bottom off. That's why I said don't use any nails yet. Slide your plastic sheet in. Your plastic foundation, rather. And put your bottom back on and make sure it's going into the groove in the bottom. We already slid it in the top. So that never comes out. See that? That's what that groove was for on the inside down here and on the inside up here. You say lead. Now, if we ain't using glue, how do we keep that together? Your kit came with nails. If you bought a kit other than the Honey Keeper, you may have to purchase some nails. I don't like using the nails that came in the kit because they are so large. And what I've had experience with is they may crack the wood. I don't like that. So I don't use them. So we'll put those to the side and I'm going to show you what I use. Before I show you and before I tell you what I use, I just want you to understand something. If you become a beekeeper, if you are becoming a beekeeper, there are tools that you will need. And there are gadgets that makes your job a lot easier and a lot faster, but very necessary. And they will save you money in the long run. One of those gadgets is a brad nailer. This is a brad nailer. It shoots 18 gauge brad nails. Okay? This is everything if you're a beekeeper. You don't have to have You don't have to have a cordless brad nailer, but it's so much easier because here's the thing. If you're becoming a beekeeper, even if you have 2 hives, you're going to always be building these frames because frames get broken, frames get disgusting, frames may have some kind of pest embedded in them that you don't even, it's cheaper just to get rid of this frame and purchase a new one, put it together yourself, because when you purchase it already put together like this, you pay 3 to 4 to 5 times the price. What I just showed you right here, you're saving yourself a ton of money. For everything that I showed you today, you'll save your money. You'll save enough money to purchase one of these in maybe the first year. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Okay. We'll flip our frame up, top facing up. Is put your brad nailer here. 1, 2, and you're done. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm using 1 1/4 brad nails. And you're done. That's never coming loose. Now you do the same thing on the bottom. Now, here's the problem I ran into. Can you imagine putting that big thing in that thin of a wood with, see the split in the middle where the frame holes in there? This nail really has nowhere to go. So it's always going to split it. So I stopped using these because I would split it every time, but that's just huge. You can't tell on camera, but this nail is huge. So you could actually use them. Don't get me wrong, because if you guys, this is your first time doing this, okay, I'll show you. You can do it. It's not impossible. But I would suggest you go out and get a thinner nail than this. I just hope it don't split. Okay, it's possible. That's why they put them in here. I just don't care for them. And the other reason why I don't like using them, because did you see how long it took me to do that? It works great. Didn't split it. Here's the real true reason why I purchased this. I used to have an air stapler, and then I spent some money and bought an electric one, because with the air nailer, I got to have an air pump. I have to have an air hose. Then I have to plug it up. Then I have to wait for the air pressure to come up. Then I have to use the nail, hook it to the nailer, use the nailer, and I can only go so far. I couldn't do this in the comfort of my own home. I had to do it out in my garage. It's cold out there right now. This changes the game. So with this, it's faster. It's easier. Remember, you got 20 frames to put together. Are you going to be tapping all night? This makes it so much faster. All right, you guys, we got them all built. We got them all nailed up in no time. It's nothing like that brad nailer, because I would have been tapping on these things all day. So this is why I wanted to show you. This makes your job easier. You're going to always be putting frames together. You're going to always be putting boxes together to save yourself some money. You can drive those nails in the boxes, or you can you already have a dovetail cut that's holding this together. This is just a little reassurance in the wood to keep it nice and tight. They already built the bottom board in the top just like that with a brad nailer. So it's that easy, family. If you have any questions, please come over, put some questions down in the comment. Let's put them together. I like that. So if you are interested in purchasing this hive, I will put that link below, and it's on Amazon, and the price cannot be beat. If you are ready to be a beekeeper this summer or this spring, now is the time to purchase your bees, purchase your hive. Let's start getting our equipment together, and it's this easy to put together. I promise you, making this video took longer than it actually takes to put together. I put this box together literally in 5 minutes. So, only thing left, let's get them in the box. Okay, we're gonna take off our lid, take off your inner cover, take off our medium box. You see I ran brad nails all through it. It ain't going nowhere. All we're gonna do, family, is just put our newly made frames in the box. And this ear goes on this ledge. See this ledge here? It sits in there like that. You just fill that up with all of your deep frames in your deep box. And that's it. Now, take your medium, make sure it's top up with your handles, and you see the lids on the side. We're just gonna fill it up and do the same thing. Ears up. There you go, family. Now, we got a box full of frames. Put your inner cover back on. And remember, this is here for ventilation and for feeding your hive. Okay, remember that. Now we just add our lid. That's it. All right, family, here's our finished product. All ready and set to go. Only thing left now is the bees. And that's coming next. So on our next episode, we'll be getting other supplies. We're working our ways up to the bees, all right? Let Farmer 73, I love you. I hope you become a beekeeper in the spring and join us right here. And we're going to all be beekeepers, all right? So let's save our bees. That's what we're going to be called, the S.O.Bees. Are you down with me or not? All right? Let Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Is y'all ready yet?